Andrew just informed me that we have a query from a caller that he wants me to take on line 6. All right, I don't know who this is, so I guess I'm going to say, it's Barbara. Hey, Barbara, welcome to the MJ Morning Show. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
All right, so
How are you?
Barbara, we are fantastic. So you have a question, and you're hoping we can give you an answer. What is the question?
I do.
Yes.
So you're talking about the undercover officer in the Malibu,
Yes.
and he doesn't have he has a regular license plate.
That is correct, yes. So,
So why would you pull over? I won't pull over.
no,
I'm a woman, and I'm not going to pull over just because a car turns on lights with a regular Florida license plate. To me, that's kind of
all right, now, he's never pulled me over. The story... I've never been pulled over. Let me give you the deal. So we came back and we relaunched the MJ Morning Show in October of 2020. So we've been back a little over 2 years. Okay. And soon as I was making my trek in from South Tampa across the Howard Franklin to our studios in North St. Pete here near 4th and Gandy, I would just notice that in my neighborhood, either behind me or in front of me, just like 2-3 days a week, I'd run into this guy. And it screams unmarked police car. It's a dark Chevy Malibu, a pretty late model Malibu. And just think of an undercover cop car. And then one day I was driving. He was ahead of me. And I guess he thought I was too close. And I was not tailgating. I was at a reasonable distance.
Tell to the judge.
And he must have thought that I was following him too closely. Maybe my headlights annoyed him. So he decides to show me. So he lights up his rear deck with his red and blue flashing lights, on the rear deck of this undercover Malibu. And then he pulls over to the side of the road. I don't know what he was hoping that I was going to do. I was going to pull over. I just kept going. And then I've seen him numerous times. I got the guy's license number, and then I had some folks that I know run the plate, and the plate came back as, no information, which is typically a law enforcement plate. So it's definitely law enforcement. Just don't know who the guy is, whether he lives here in South Tampa and then comes over here to Pinellas County to go. I don't know who he is, so that's the mystery. Then about 5 months ago, he disappeared. I have not seen him at all for the last 5 or 6 months. And then this morning, suddenly, boom, there he was in front of me. But one of the things that I noticed, once he gets on the Howard Franklin Bridge, doing 100 miles an hour, just flying. I can't even remotely keep up. So
yeah, well, I guess I drive 19, US 19 every morning. And I have seen cars being pulled over by unmarked cars.
Well, but that's a thing. Well, hold on, Barbara. Unmarked cars are totally legit. And listen, an unmarked car, is going to have the flashing lights either in the grill or they're going to have the lights up on the roof line, inside, above the windshield inside or visor, whatever they have. So it's totally legit for undercover cars that are not marked with normal Florida license plates to potentially pull you over. There are tons of them. I've ridden in plenty of these cars doing ride-alongs with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. Not all cars are going to have like one of those yellow Florida municipal plates, so it is okay. Now, let me point this out to you, Barbara. If ever you're pulled over by an unmarked car and you don't feel safe or you want to confirm the identity, first of all, if it's at night, if you're in a dark place, it is completely normal for you to try to drive to a place that is populated or well lighted. That's number one. Mm-hmm. So drive to a gas station. But also, people are encouraged, if you're being pulled over by an unmarked vehicle, call 911. Call 911, call and say, hey, the 911 dispatcher will answer the phone. 911, what's your emergency? Hi, this is Barbara. I'm being pulled over by a car. It's unmarked. And they can confirm whether it's one of their cars, whether it's a vehicle for their agency. You give them the location, and police will understand that. An undercover cop will understand that. I mean, you don't want to flee them. You don't want to lead them on a high-speed chase, but pull to a well-lighted area, number one, if you're concerned, and then call 911 and just say, hey, is this one of your vehicles? Is this an actual police car that's pulling me over?
Okay. Yes, that's why I was like, well, what happens? Because I'm a woman and driving by myself, and I'm not about to just pull over for any car that I don't know that's a confirmation of a
Right, listen, the bulk of these vehicles are going to be real cops if you're being pulled over by an unmarked car. However, there have been plenty of cases here in Florida. I know we've talked about it probably a dozen or so times over the years. You've have some these cretins, these fake cops that order crap off of some police catalog, and they're pulling cars over. So that has happened here in the Tampa Bay area and here in Florida. I know because we've talked about the stories. So when in doubt, just call 911 and ask them if the cop car that's pulling you over is a real unmarked car.
Perfect. Great. Well, thank you so much for that information, and I will have to use that, but hopefully I'll never get pulled over.
All right, Barbara, something tells me you're not a speed demon weaving in and out of cars on US 19 doing 89 miles an hour.
No, I'm not. In fact, I don't even like to be on the roads here in Florida, but I have to get to my job.
I get it. What do you do for a living, Barb?
I work for the Bay Pines Veteran Center.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much. Give our veterans our regards. Have a great day.
I will. You too. Thank you so much.
All right, there you go.
Give our veterans our regards. Hi, I'm Barb. MJ gives his regards. Hey, guys, thanks. Come on in. Have a seat. MJ gives his regards.
What a jerk.
Why are you being a wise ass?
It's just funny. Yeah, I work at the VA. Oh, give our veterans our regards.
What do you want me to say? Hey, tell our veterans to screw off?
No.
What the hell do you want me to say?
Who says
I respect our veterans,
right,
you lump.
Nobody says give an entire class of people my regards. No, I mean, it's one thing if it says, yeah, I work with Bill. Oh, give Bill my regards. But give my... an entire group of people.
Oh, my God.
Froggy, will you thump him in the face, please?
Hey, Barb, where do you live? Oh, I live in Palm Harbor. Oh, hey, give everybody in Palm Harbor my regards.
Are you done yet?
Who gives regards to whole groups of people?
All right.